Finger on the like, ay, 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 ay. Shoot my shot like, ay. Hit it like, ay. Hit her spot like, ay, ay, ay.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Karl Anthony Towns.
And I'm sure he's not pleased with these stats. His rebounding has taken a bit of a tumble over the last couple of months. He's really got to get his energy back up on the glass and start fighting for boards again.
And the starting group for the Celtics. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. And for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Basket counts.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Launches it. Good! Another from 3.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long. And there's a pick. And here's Brunson from the arc. It's hauled in by White. Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. Pritchard, the pass to White. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. And it's New York with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Here's Bridges, following the bucket by Boston. Pass to Brunson. Driving to the basket. He's off on the layup. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. White, the pass to Tatum. Uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got 7 points.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. He gets in there. It's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Towns up top. Back to Bridges. Shoots over White. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Tatum from long range. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Brunson. The layup misses.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Here's Pritchard. He picked up 10 in his last game. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. White can't hit. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the..."
Knicks foul. OG Anunoby. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Pritchard. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Here's Porzingis. Towns with a rebound. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 2. Pass to Towns. Brunson surveys. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Bridges outside to stop the drought. It's hauled in by White. For Boston, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And he can't get that one. Hart with the defensive effort.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Knocks it loose. Bridges against White. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that'll tie this game up.
A major threat from the mid-range. You can't allow Bridges to get comfortable from there.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Defeated by Washington in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
They really struggled to find their footing throughout the night. But towards the end, they got into a flow and almost won it.
You know when things aren't going your way, it's tough to stick it out. So I applaud them for hanging in there.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. .143 left in the opening quarter. Here's Brown. Fast break, New York. Here's Dadier. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
New York shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
Well, BA, for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
Robinson.
New York on D. Outside Holiday. Lets it go from deep. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Part of what makes Drew so valuable, he's a guard who can score without the ball.
Payne pass to Towns. 1:07 left in the first. That shot wide open.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Left side, Brown. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
McBride passes to Towns. Rebound Boston. 30 seconds left in the first. Pass to Cornette. It's Brown on the wing. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. New York trailing. Outside Achua to the left wing. Outside Payne. Inside with 2 seconds left. Towns. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Boston out in front, leading by 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Last time they met in Boston.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
They've got Landry Shamet. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Achua. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's the group for New York starting the second. Outside Achua. Pass to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Outside Achua. Back to McBride. Takes a 3. Horford pulls it in. The Celtics with the lead. Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
One way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
And make some noise for your Knicks City Dancer.
Wright's checked in for Shamet. Boston making a switch here.
City Dancer.
As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You take a look at the Celtics. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. And of course, New York, they're sitting with the 3rd seed.
You know, for the Celtics, they've been relentless competitors all season long. They've assured themselves of a lot of home games in the postseason, and we'll see if they can capitalize.
Here's Brunson. Holiday grabs the miss.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Tatum passes to Horford, and there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart comes in for McBride, and it's Bridges in for Wright. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Pritchard. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Second personal foul.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Knicks trail by 3. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside Achua. Pass to Brunson. Bridges, left side. Fires for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics lead by 3. Here's Cornette. Here's Pritchard. Still without a bucket. Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Tries it from 19. Uses the glass to drop it in. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
For your next breaker dance group.
So for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Robinson, and it's Anunoby in for Achua. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Holiday. Anunoby against Brown. Pass to White. Here's Pritchard. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Brown, no good. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Brunson. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. The Celtics have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Shots blocked.
Gotta be careful shooting with Bridges roaming nearby because he's good at coming up with projections.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Double team on Towns. Hart passes to Bridges. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Boston leading by 3. Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability, and Bridges does whatever it takes to not miss games. More teams need to take this mindset. And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
The Knicks have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Back to Brunson. There's a minute 17 left to play in the half. Here's Towns. Great D that time from Porzingis. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Tatum. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. All right, let's bring up a leaderboard. Shooting guards leading the way in steals over the past 10 games. Number 5 is Derek White.
And those steals haven't come just by accident. They've gotten them through the effort they're willing to expend on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, the kind of active defense these guys play require a lot of stamina, and they don't have an off switch. It's all effort all the time.
New York making a switch here. McBride's checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Warford's checked in. Gets the 3-ball to go. Bridges has got 5 points.
A reliable shooter at the arc. Bridges takes those when he can.
18.
Brown scanning the floor. Here's Pritchard. Back to Brown. Second chance effort. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
McBride attacking. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. 23 seconds left in the first half.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Up top, Brown. Anunoby covering. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the strike. 5 ticks left to play in the second quarter. Fires away from way outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Someone left the window open. Let's hear it for the participant.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
On the floor for Boston, Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Pass to Hart. Towns, right side. Over Porzingis. The bank shot, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Knicks trail by 7. Hart passes to Brunson. The shot. Jump shot is good that time. Brunson's got 11.
The lefty getting it to go. Jalen Brunson once again.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
All right, fans, it's dance cam time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Show us those moves. Next try, it's all good.
Now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see the highest scoring teams over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Celtics. In the 3rd spot, the Knicks.
And watching these two teams over the last 10 games, the one thing that you notice is how well both are scoring the ball. Seem to be getting whatever shots they want on the offensive end.
Knicks trail by 7. at Hart. Bridges outside. Outside Brunson. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Kicks it out Towns. Bridges passes to Hart. And here's Brunson. Tries again. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
For New York, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And you look at Derek White, Richard, the energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 9-point game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Brown. Brown gets the inside finish.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Towns a screen on White. For 3, Bridges. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown finds White. Left side, Porzingis. Over Towns. Porzingis misses. Knicks trail by 11. Brunson up top. He's got 11. Pass to Towns from outside the arc. He buries it from 3. Towns has got 6 points.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Outside White. Back to Brown. Anunoby against White. Fires the 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Achua's checked in for New York. Holiday's checked in for Boston. Outside Achua. It's Bridges on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hart. New York again can't hit. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Outside Brown. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third quarter here. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Here's Brunson, and counted from 12 feet. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
A flashy ball handler at times, Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Outside Tatum. And 1:01 left in the third. And it's New York with a rebound. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Bridges passes to Brunson. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
To the inside. Here's Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
Nice shot. Porzingis with the length and the touch.
New York has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Bridges outside. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Towns on a screen. And here's Brunson from the arc. Tatum pulls it in.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And so it's Boston in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Campaign. Miles McBride is out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Brunson gets it to go.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Tatum against Brunson. Oh, Robinson with a block. Out left to the wing. Here's McBride. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Brunson with a 6th sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Celtics lead by 8.
Celtics lead 40-32.
And here's Holiday. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Hauser. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads. Tatum can't hit. And the Knicks shooting just 33% so far in this game. Left side McBride. Outside Brunson. They set a pick. 18 feet out. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Over to the left wing. Here's Hauser. McBride covers. And here's Horford for 3. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Miles McBride picks one up.
And when Tatum is aggressive like that, it's tough to keep him off the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
And that one falls for Tatum. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Second free throw, no good.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Here's McBride. Off target from outside. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
And the basket by Bridges.
The top 2 things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
We want to get loud, and we've got the perfect team to help. Your Knicks 7-man squad. Get loud and let them hear it. And it's T-shirt time.
Changes here for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. And it's OG Anunoby in for McBride. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Tatum from long range. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks trail by 6. Down low. Here's Towns. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's White. No good, off the front rim.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense. That is a hard-won rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
Pass to Pritchard. Clock at 6. Porzingis sets a screen. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's gotten his first bucket of the night. New York has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Towns a screen on White. Pass to Brunson. Fader on the way. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Now Porzingis. There's the triple. Oh, the deep ball from Porzingis.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Knicks trail by 7. Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 19 points.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Pass to Pritchard with the drive. And the layup is good. Pritchard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Outside Brunson. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll. The contest and the rebound, folks, that is how you defend.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Pritchard. There's the 3. The rebound by Bridges.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Brunson misses. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum passes to Brown. And there's a 3-second violation.
Knicks ball.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're losing by 7. Your thoughts, guys?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Here comes your Knicks City Dancers, everyone. Get loud for them.
Towns for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. So we see Boston get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.